Hey everyone! I see a lot of you are struggling with oversteer, when your car tends to drift even when you don't want it to. Don't worry, I'm here to guide you through it. Let's start by understanding the basics. If your car is oversteering or starting to drift, it usually means your tires don't have enough grip. But it's not that simple. Even if you have the best tires in the game, you'll still slide easily if your car is front heavy. On top of that, engine power is another factor to consider when trying to prevent unnecessary drifting. Now, how can you fix it? I'll make it as simple as possible by starting with the cheapest method and ending with the most expensive one. First, use the best tires. I always recommend using Racing Plus tires. Yes, they cost gold, but spending 2 gold can bring you up to 15 gold in return if you keep doing elite races. For clarity, I'll use Sport Plus tires in this example to show the results clearly. Second, use wider wheels. Most stock cars come with narrow wheels because they're street specs, not track specs. Some of you might think bigger wheels will help, but that's not always the case. If those bigger wheels are still narrow, they won't improve your grip. Instead, you'll lose power to those wheels. I've also made a video about transmissions that explains why bigger wheels don't always work. You might want to check it out. Third, use spacers. Adding a spacer to your rear wheels and increasing the rear wheel offset more than the front can help prevent your car from sliding too easily. This method is actually cheaper than the second method, but it might make your car look a bit ugly. Plus, if you increase the rear offset too much, it might cause understeer, making your car harder to turn. Still, if you're short on money for wider wheels, this could be a good alternative. Fourth, downforce. Adding downforce to the rear of your car can significantly improve grip on the rear wheels. It might reduce your top speed a little since it creates drag, but the benefits are worth it. Your car won't slide as easily, meaning easier wins. In real life, installing a spoiler on a car can increase downforce, but in CarX Street, adding a spoiler from the styling shop won't actually affect downforce. To increase rear downforce, you need to go to the tuning shop and install rear aero parts. Fifth, weight reduction. A lot of you might be wondering how weight reduction helps fix oversteer. Well, many cars with heavy weight, like the 34R, CC6, M90, 63C, tend to experience both oversteer and understeer at the same time. That's because these cars are street spec, not track spec. So, how much weight do we actually need to prevent those handling issues? For me, anything below 1,500 kilograms is fine for racing. So, make sure your car is as light as possible. Sixth, differential. The differential is part of the transmission system, but it directly affects both oversteer and understeer. I've already made a detailed video about this. Make sure to check it out. Seventh, suspension. A proper suspension setup can help reduce both oversteer and understeer, improving your car's handling. However, there are a lot of details to consider. I've already covered this in another video, so be sure to watch that one too. Caution, rear stabilizer. If you maximize the rear stabilizer settings, your car will definitely start drifting, especially rear-wheel drive car. So, make sure not to set it to high. And one last thing, engine power. If your car has a powerful engine, even with all these setups, if you don't know how to control it, you'll end up sliding anyway. Alright, that's it for today. Feel free to ask any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya!